This is Cupcake Decoration Part 2 with Megan. She's very nice and she accommodated Jeffrey to the next class.
Introduce some of what we have here. We've got a few cupcakes. We've got our 2 vanillas and 1 chocolate. Okay. We've got a few sprinkles here and a lime slice that we're going to use later in the almost at the very end. We've got our 2 little fondant pieces. Does everybody know what fondant is?
Yes.
Yep. It's like a hard form of icing that we're going to use to give it a little bit of extra, something special on our burger. Okay. And obviously it's going to be our cheese and our lettuce. Okay, and then we've got our little piping bags here that have some icing in it. It's a buttercream icing. And they're dyed red and yellow as ketchup and mustard, okay? So we will go ahead and get started. And like any kitchen, we'll do our prep work first, okay? So we're going to prep everything and then we'll build it all up so it's all nice and in the end, okay? So what we're going to do first is we're going to take one of our vanilla cupcakes. And you can set all of your cupcakes on the side of the table because we'll be using your plate in the end, okay? So you take one of your vanilla cupcakes and you're going to peel off the wrappings. Right? And you're just going to place it in the center of the table. We're going to use that as our trash can today, okay? Alright. Then we're going to take our knives. And if you guys will do it on the table, I'm going to do it up here just to show you. What you're going to do is you're going to take your knife and you're going to cut this cupcake into 3. So you're going to go 1 and 2. Okay, you're just going to make 2 cuts and make it into 3 different pieces of cupcake. It's going to be your
that is very
buns,
cute.
Okay? And you can just set those aside on the table. Alright. Then we're going to take our chocolate cupcake and we're going to peel that one.
I guess that would be the meat. The brown one would be the meat for the burger.
And again, place it in the center of the table. And then like I said before, on the table for you guys, I'll do it up here so you guys can see. You're just going to cut a tiny, tiny little piece off the top of your chocolate cupcake. And you can either eat that piece or you can toss it in the center of the table. But the best part of this class is that you guys get to eat the cupcakes, right?
Oh, well, eating is good.
Alright. So then what we're going to do is we're going to cut this cupcake right in half. This is going to be our hamburger patties. Okay? And again, we'll just set these to the side.
You got it, Danny. Come on, you got it.
That looks really
What we're going to do next
yummy
is
already.
we're going to take our lettuce and we're going to unwrap it. Okay, and let me know if you guys can't get it unwrapped. I will help you. Sometimes it sticks a little bit too much to the fondant. Got it. Okay, and you want to keep it on top of that piece of plastic wrap, okay? I can't unwrap it. Alright, once you have that unwrapped, you're going to grab your toothpick, okay? And you're just going to make little indentions all the way around to kind of make it look like a little bit like real lettuce. Okay? It might be easier for you guys to do it on the table. And if not, you can do it in your hand. It might be a little bit easier for you to do it that way too. Just depends on what you're more comfortable with.
I can say mine did it.
Can we do it on the other side?
Nope, just one side. Alright, and you'll just set that down on the table as well.
Oh,
And then we're going to take our little lime slice. And what we're going to do with this is we're going to cut off the bottom. Hold on. We're going to cut it off the bottom. And so you still want it to look the same. You're just going to cut off that bottom piece, okay? You guys can either eat this or put it in the center.
Hi, girls. How are you? Try it.
Okay? And then what you want to do with the curved side up, you're going to want to cut it right in half. And again, you guys will do it on the table. I'm just doing it here to show you. And you'll just cut it in half so it still looks like a half circle, but you wanted to cut it into 2 different pieces. What's that? We're trying
so far, this class looks like a lot of fun. Just look at that.
I know, me too.
Alright? Then what we're going to do next
Messy is definitely in.
parchment bags, okay? And we're going to squeeze the icing down to the bottom.
That's the best part.
Make sure you always squeeze from the top of the pastry bags when you use these, okay? Or it'll all come out and make a really big mess. So what you want to do is you want to roll this down. And you want to roll it down like your toothpaste, okay? Alright? And then you should have holes at the bottom of them, but if not, let me know and I will cut some. But if you can,
One
make a little
is mayo
dot
and
instead of
one
the
would
table.
represent the ketchup.
Is I'm going to come around with a pair of scissors.
So you have
I'm
two
gonna cut mine with a
icings,
knife, but I'll come around with a pair of scissors for you.
ketchup and mayo.
And you'll do the same exact thing with your ketchup. So you just want to squeeze it all the way down and roll it up like your toothpaste, okay?
Mine has a hole. Right here.
Mine does.
Give me 1 second, let me grab some scissors, everybody.
Someone having a hardest time for it.
Mine doesn't have a hole.
Yeah. I'm gonna like my hamburger.
No.
Alright.
This one came undone, so it kind of slid.
Alright. Let me see. Do we have another mustard?
Oh, that's what it was. I apologize. It wasn't mayo. It was mustard.
Here you go.
So you have the cheese, you have the lettuce, you have the pickle, you have the patty, you have the ketchup, and you have the mustard. So this definitely looks like a very fun activity.
Oh yeah, it works.
Oh. Probably the best mustard and the best ketchup on the ship.
In the middle of the table, you just want to place a little dot. Make sure that your icing is coming out. Okay?
Yep.
All right, so we are done with our prep work. We're going to start putting all this together now, okay? So first what we want to do is we want to take our bottom bun that we cut from earlier, and you will place it off to the side because you want us to leave room for your french fries and your ketchup and french fries and all that stuff, okay? So what we're going to do first is we're going to take our mustard, and in a what we call a hook and fly, you're just going to make a little circle in the middle, and you're just going to go and draw it out like a flower. And you want to make sure it shows on the edge of the sides because this is all going to get covered up, and so you want to be able to see it on the outside whenever you are finished. Okay. Careful, what's that? It's okay, you won't be able to see it. But just make sure you don't use all of your mustard and all of your ketchup because you will need it a few more times during the class, okay? And as you go, as you use your icing, you want to keep rolling your icing bag down. So that way it's easier to pipe it, okay? Alright. So next what we're going to do is we're going to grab one of our hamburger patties and place it on top of there. Perfect.
Yeah, the bag keeps like popping.
Alright. So once you have your hamburger patty on top of your first bun, you're going to take your ketchup and you're going to do the same thing that you do with your mustard. Make a little dot in the center and go all the way around. cheese off the table. And we're going to unwrap it.
Okay, so this is the cheese on the burger. After we have the ketchup, after we have the mustard.
Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to take your cheese and you're going to place it right on top of your ketchup there. What I like to do is I also like to press down the sides a little bit to make it look a little bit more like melted cheese. Alright. So then with either your ketchup or your mustard, it doesn't matter which one, you're just going to make a little dot in the center because this is going to serve as our glue to attach our middle bun. Okay? You're going to attach it, give it a little bit of a tap. Okay? And then we're going to take our mustard and we're going to do our hook and fly again. Alright? So in the center, and all the way around.
This looks like a double burger that they're making.
You need some help with the cheese?
Yep.